Yes, and I am Ginger Arboleda, the Chief Officer of Taxumo. So, hi EJ. Yes, parang ang layo naming dalawa. EJ, you're
Oo.
on mute.
Yes, I am
Ah,
on mute
yes.
because I'm using the mic, no? So I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes.
But yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself kasi nakamute pala kanina. I'm EJ Arboleda, and I am the CEO of Taxuma, and I wanted to welcome everyone and thank everyone for joining our webinar today, no? I think there were we saw some questions that were submitted,
Yes.
no, and they're very very interesting questions, and I think they're very relevant, no, to people right now. So I'm very excited about our topic for today.
Yes, we're sorry that we started a bit late, no? We just had some technical difficulties. But if you are watching this sa ating mga viewers today, please comment on the comment section so that mabati naman natin at ma-shout out natin ng mga pangalan nila. So, hi, Miss Anne Lorraine Javier Salinas. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tagging your friend Jessica as well. Ayan. So, di ba na-shout out ka? Early bird. Thank you. Hi, Rom.
Oh, hey, Rom.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Rom. So, I also believe that we have some communities, no, who are watching us today. So, thank you sa lahat ng mga sumuporta sa amin, no. So, I think you've been sharing this live stream, no. So, if you want to share this live stream today, no, kasi nga, live na to. So, kasi they've been sharing it for the past few days. So, please feel free to share it using hashtag #TaxItEasy with Taxumo. So, ayan. So, I think ang dami na nating viewers. Hello, Elise from China. Hi, Pao B. Hi, Yesh. Kihano. Hi, Monica. Hi, Alaya. And keep it coming, guys. No? So, thank you so much again for joining us today. So, we have an interesting set of speakers lined up today, and we also have our very honorable guest from the Bureau of Internal Revenue. So, but before we go to our speakers, EJ, maybe you want to share a little bit about Taxumo. Like, sino ba tayo?
Yeah, sino ba kami,
tayo
no?
nandito?
Okay, so thanks for that, Ginger. But yeah, Taxumo is essentially a TSP accredited web application, no? And TSP essentially stands for tax software provider. So that means we're accredited by the BAR. We work very closely with them, and the main job that we do is we help you with your tax compliance, no? And the idea here is that, you know, we have a mission kasi, we have a big chip in our shoulder. We want to help Filipinos create opportunities locally, because we believe that, you know, if we help small businesses become successful, then they could create opportunities for more people. And if people are able to, you know, maximize the opportunities provided by these new digital opportunities coming up, diba? If they can maximize that and still be part of the economy properly, no, and still have financial services that are offered to them, no, then that's our goal. We want the opportunities to be available here. Yun siya. So Taxumo, just go to www.taxumo.com. It's a web compliance application. You can just sign up. But aside from that, we have other services. We can help you with your business registration as well. I will be talking a little bit more about that. And we can also help you if you need partner CPAs, for example, or not partner CPAs, but rather if you need to talk to a CPA, for example, who can give you a more detailed insight on what you need to do, we also offer that on the site. No? So there are a lot of services that Taxumo is offering. So just feel free to visit our website. And if you have any questions, there's a little chat button there. Just click that and you can talk to someone live, no, from 9 a.m. to 12 midnight.
Yeah. So thank you so much, EJ, no, for that introduction of Taxumo. So before we go to our speakers, we thank you for tuning in today. So hi kay Jem, kay Ruth, hello. Catherine, good afternoon. Hi, Ivy Caballero, and hi, JP from the Digital Architect. That's one of our community partners. So shout out po sa lahat ng aming community partners. Okay, so if you have questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section, because we will have a Q&A portion later where we will address all of your concerns. Syempre, with the help of our speakers. Okay, so speaking of speakers, no, EJ, we are so honored to have our speakers today. So let me introduce them all to you. So together with us today is our special guest from the Bureau of Internal Revenue, RBIR, Attorney Lenny Quimosing. She's the Assistant Commissioner for the Internal Affairs Service. Also in the stream with us today later, our brand partners from Paymaya, Union Bank, and Globe My Business. So we will have Jarrett Autries, Paymaya's Government Sector Lead, JP Soliman, Vice President, SME Platforms Head, SME Banking Group. And we will also have Donna Marie Paez, Head Product and Market Innovation of Globe My Business.
Right, yes. And for today, we'll be talking about business registration. Taxation, syempre, hindi mawawala yan. And of course, yung the circular that's making the rounds today, Revenue Memorandum Circular 60/2020. So there have been a lot of questions, especially from online sellers, content creators, vloggers, influencers, freelancers, mga home-based businesses about this topic, And we've been doing a lot of road shows. We've been getting a lot of these questions, but now this is a great opportunity because our guest speaker for today, Attorney Quimosing, she will actually be talking about that in more detail, So that would be great.
Yeah, so again, during the presentation, please feel free to share this video stream using the hashtag #TaxItEasy with Taxumo. So feel free to type in your comments also if you have any questions. Again, meron tayong question and answer portion later after the speakers na mag-present. So,
yeah, so without further ado, and again, I thank you everyone. I thank you everyone. Parang Miss Universe. But thank you everyone for waiting and for pinaunlakan niyo kami na mag-introduce at magpakilala. But without further ado, I'd like to turn you over to BIR Assistant Commissioner for Internal Affairs Service, Attorney Lenny Quimosing. Ayan. So, take it away, ma'am. I think JC will be, our guys will be sharing her screen and
yes. Hi, Attorney Lenny.
Hello.
Thank you for going live with us.
Yeah.
Yan. Hello, ma'am.
We can't see you po sa screen. Baka naka-turn off po, ma'am, yung camera ninyo.
Ganun
But we can
sayang
hear
naman,
you. Sayang naman.
Tayo, di ba? Pagkakataon
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wait. Something
no
is
worries,
very,
no
very
worries.
wrong.
Yan. So, yan. So, needless to say, guys, Attorney Quimosing is definitely an expert on the topic. So, she will be teaching us about this.
Dapat yata
So, if you have any questions, yan. Meron naman din tayong mga phone-in questions that some of our community partners have shared. So, we'll be asking those as well. But if you do have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, so hi muna tayo sa mga bumabati sa atin while we're waiting. Hi, Jason. Thank you for sharing this. Our community partner, Bounce Back. Thank you so much. Charlene, hello. Ivy and Christopher Mendoza, thank you so much. So yes, keep the questions coming in, kasi we will read all of your questions later on so that matutulungan tayo ni Attorney Lenny sa pagsagot ng mga to. So, sige, Attorney, let us know lang. Maybe you can chat with us if you're ready na po.
Yeah. And I believe may share naman din tayo being shared by one of our guys, by one of the people backstage.
Yes.
So I think we can start presenting that as well, and then
so
that we're ready to
sabi na niya dito, pero ba't yung
there, okay.
Yeah.
Ayan. Hi,
Can you
Attorney
already
Lenny.
see me? Sorry.
We can see your slides po, but we can hear you naman loud and clear po.
Okay. Anyway, I think someone asked for my picture. In the meantime, let's use muna my picture.
No problem.
Yes, no problem, ma'am. Thank you.
There's been a lot of technical problems that I've been encountering here. I don't
Hindi
know
ko
why.
maiwasan. Okay lang yan, ma'am.
No problem. Okay, we see your slide na po, ma'am. I think you also see it. Yes.
Yes. I can see already the slide. So, do I have to begin now?
Yes,
Can I
ma'am.
begin now?
Yes,
Okay.
We will turn it
So,
over to Attorney.
Yeah, good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon to the organizer Taxumo and all the participants. I would just like to point out that I am the Assistant Commissioner of the Project Management and Implementation Service. So before po, I was in the Internal Affairs. Now I am here at the Project Management. So we'll begin with the Revenue Memorandum Circular number 60-2020. What is the intention po ba of issuing RMC 60-2020? The next slide, please. Next slide. Okay. So, with the current health situation, it was observed that there is a sharp increase in online business transactions. Thus, there is a need to remind those doing business in any manner, especially those doing business through online or digital platforms, including social media and other stakeholders who facilitate these online transactions of their tax obligations as provided under existing tax laws, rules, and regulation. So, who are required to register? Next slide, please. All persons, whether natural or juridical, doing business and earning income in any manner should register their business and comply with tax laws, rules, and regulations. So it doesn't matter whether you are doing business through brick or and mortar or through online. You have to register your business. Is this a new requirement by the BIR? No. Next slide, please. No, the requirement to register is not new. Neither are the requirements to issue invoices, receipts, keep books of accounts, file return, and pay taxes due. Matagal na po yung requirements na yan. It was, yung pag-register po, it was way back 1994 pa. And then it was incorporated in the tax code of 1997. Now, yung mga requirements po of issuing invoices, keeping books of accounts, 1940s pa po requirement na po yan. So let's go to the next slide. I'm showing you the legal basis for the requirement to register. So under the tax code of 1997 as amended, nandun po yan sa section 236, yung registration requirements. And you can see under letter A, number 1, even our employees should be registered, okay, within 10 days from date of employment. Or in the case of those into business, on or before the commencement of business, then we have to register. And then, yung pong annual registration fee, how much is that? Ito po yung legal basis natin. Next slide. The annual registration fee is 500. No? Nung pong 1994, it was 1,000. So, nabawasan na nga po, naging 500 na. So, 500, once you register, you have to pay the registration fee and you have to pay it yearly on or before January 31. What are the other compliance requirements? So, we have to issue, whether manually or electronically, a registered sales invoice or official receipts. Keep registered books of accounts. It could either be a simplified books of accounts, manual books, computerized accounting system, bahala po ang taxpayer dyan. Withhold taxes if applicable. So we have to withhold if we have employees, withholding tax sa compensation nila. Or if we have contractors or suppliers, then we have to withhold from the suppliers. We have to file the required returns. Anyone into business are required to file income tax return no matter how much is the income and whether an individual or a juridical person is taxable or tax exempt. Kailangan po mag-file ng income tax return and pay on or before the prescribed time the correct taxes due. Sinabi ko na nga po sa inyo kanina na these requirements are not new. They are all prescribed under the 1997 tax code. Are minors engaged in business or earning income through their talents included in the term self-employed? Yes po. Minors who are into business are considered as self-employed individuals. The tax law did not distinguish taxable individuals as to age. So, basta't business ka, it doesn't matter whether you're 5, 6, 7 years old or you're 100 years old, as long as you're into business. And then, are self-employed individuals who have gross sales receipts of less than 250,000 still required to register? Yes. All individuals who shall engage in business or practice a profession are required to register, no, irrespective of the amount of their expected sales receipts per return. Sabi nga po kanina dun sa law is that on or before the commencement of the business, one who is into business must register. So ano po yung registration process? Registration is done at the RDO, having jurisdiction over the place of business, kung nasan yung head office, or in the case of individual, pwede siyang mamili whether sa head office niya kung meron siyang head office or dun sa kanyang residence. Priority shall be given to the registration of online business taxpayers through their special lane, through the lane na kasama niya yung mga senior citizens and PWD because that's our special lane. Following the single window policy as per BIR Operations Memo number 30-2020. Doon po sa RDO namin, meron po kaming counter na tinatawag na New Business Registrant Counter, manned with revenue personnel who shall process the registration. The document required, aside from any government-issued ID, is the DTI registration for individual with trade name or the Articles of Incorporation or Articles of Partnership for non-individuals. You have also to pay the required registration fee once you are registered. Next slide, please. Of 500 and doc stamps of 30 pesos. You can pay this also through the new business registrant counter. And there is an assigned officer in that counter to receive your payments, and you will be given the OR. Once you have completed this, a certificate of registration shall be issued to you. Those who readily need invoices or receipts may secure the required BIR printed receipts or BIR printed invoices in the same office. For those naman who choose to issue electronic invoices or receipts, you need to secure an authority to print. Also, for those who needs to issue electronic invoices or receipts, you have also to secure an authority to print. So all of those may be secured from the RDO within the day if the requirements are complete. And so I'm going to show you the Annex A of RMO 60-2020. Actually, yan din po yung diniscuss ko kanina. So, yung registration form for individuals is BIR form number 1901, while for non-individuals is BIR form 1903. Then you have to present your government issued ID. So for individuals, it could be the birth certificate, passport, driver's license. And what are the other documents required? DTI certificate lang po kung may business name. And then that's it po. Yun yung aming requirement, no? We don't require other documents from individuals except nga yung government issued ID as well as DTI certificate. Now for non-individuals, yung SEC certificate of incorporation, SEC certificate of recording, or license to do business in the Philippines. And other documents would be the articles of incorporation or articles of partnership. So nasabi na po kanina na magbabayad ng registration fee at magsisecure tayo ng required invoices or receipts. Either nasa choice po ng taxpayer kung kailangan niyang ipaprint, meron po tayong listahan ng accredited printers, or kung kailangan niya ng bumili na lang muna for the meantime dun sa counter ng BIR printed receipts or BIR printed invoices. Okay? Pwede rin naman po mag-secure ng ATP kung kung ang gusto ng taxpayer ay mag-issue ng receipts or invoices through their computerized accounting system. So under RMC 60-2020, online business stakeholders are given this one-time chance to have their business registered on or before July 31. So you still have 21 days without penalties for late registration. They are also encouraged to declare and pay on or before the same date their overdue taxes with no penalties imposed. Okay. So now, I think I have also to discuss the tax regime under the train for individual taxpayers. Yung pong train, nag-start po yan no 2018. Tax reform na yan. So, what is the income tax regime available to an individual who's earning, who is a purely self-employed individual? So, under the train law, or na-incorporate na as amendment to Section 24 of the tax code, for purely self-employed and or professional whose gross sales receipt and other operational income do not exceed the VAT threshold of 3 million, the tax shall be, at the taxpayer's option, 8% flat rate on gross sales or gross receipts in excess of 250,000 in lieu of the graduated income tax rates and other percentage tax. Or the income tax is based on the graduated income tax rates for individuals. So pagka po ang inyong income is less than 3 million, may option kayo. Either to be taxed at 8% flat rate, for income tax purposes po itong sinasabi ko, no? 8% income tax rate on gross sales or receipts. Or, yun nga po, graduated income tax, based naman po yung graduated income tax on net taxable income. Okay? So, are those individuals into business with gross sales receipts of less than 250,000 subject to internal revenue tax? Next slide, please. They are not subject to income tax under the train law. However, they may be subject to business tax, percentage tax of 3% instead of the 12% VAT, depending on their choice of income tax regime, as I'm going to show you in the following slides. Okay, so here po, sinasabi ko po na magkaiba po yung income tax at magkaiba po yung business tax. Pag nagbi-business po tayo, it could either be na pag nagbi-business, subject ka sa income tax, and you may be also subject to business tax. Okay? So, ito po yung illustration natin. So, illustration is for individual A po, for example, may gross sales siya or receipts through online platform in 2019. Mukhang ayan. In 2019, amounting to 240,000. Parang naano yung aking slide. Okay. Naano ba yung slide? And he has no other source of income. So, how do we determine his income tax liabilities? So, if he opted, medyo magulo ba yung aking dyan? Sa nakikita nyo? Nagdikit ba? If he opted to be
May
taxed at
pumatong, ma'am, pero
8%,
malinaw naman.
May pumatong pero malinaw naman po.
kasi medyo napato nga. Okay.
Mhm.
So, sabi ko nga, di ba kanina sinabi natin, kapag less than 3 million, purely self-employed, meron siyang option whether to be taxed at the flat rate of 8% on the gross in excess of 250,000 or income tax based on the graduated income tax rates based on the net taxable. Okay. So in our illustration, 240,000 yung kanyang income from online selling. So if he opted to be taxed at 8%, no, in excess of 250,000, and that is in lieu of the graduated income tax and percentage tax. So, eto po yung kanyang income tax, no? For income tax, 240,000 less 250,000, so negative pa. So, bali wala siyang babayaran na income tax. Di po ba? So, for business tax naman, kasi sinabi po na kapag ka 8% ang iyong chosen rate, no, that is already in lieu of the graduated and the percentage tax. Okay? However, if he opted to be taxed at the regular graduated income tax rate, for income tax purposes, wala po siyang babayaran. Because under the graduated income tax rate, yung first 250,000 is at 0%. Kaya wala siyang babayaran. However, for business tax, subject po siya sa percentage, which is 240,000 times 3%, no, equals 7,200. In that case, parang it's as if magbabayad siya ng tax na average ng 20 pesos per day. Okay. Next slide, please. In relation to the preceding slide, what about those individuals engaged in business with more than 250,000 gross sales receipts but less than 3 million? What are the applicable internal revenue tax? They are subject to income tax and business tax, but the determination of the tax liabilities would depend on the option available to self-employed individuals. Dito po, ano rin siya, purely self-employed siya. Wala siyang ibang other income, kundi from business. They can choose to compute their income tax under the regular graduated rate based on their net taxable income. And aside from this, they are also liable to the 3% percentage tax on the gross sales receipts. The second option is income tax at a flat rate of 8% based on gross sales receipts less 250,000 if purely into business. In this option, the 8% rate is in lieu of the regular graduated and the 3% percentage tax. So let's have an illustration. So for example po, under sa individual B had gross sales receipts through online platform in 2019 amounting to 2,500,000. and he has no other source of income. The cost of sales and allowable operating expenses incurred by individual B amounted to 1,700,000. So, meron po siyang option kasi ang kanyang gross is less than 3 million. Di po ba? So, 2,500,000 lang ang gross niya. So, may option siya. At ang option niya sa 8% flat rate based on gross or sa graduated based on net taxable income. So, ito po, pinapakita ko sa inyo, if he opted to be taxed at 8% on the gross sales in excess of 250,000, in lieu of the graduated and the percentage tax, for income tax purposes, ito po ang kanyang wait. Regular muna pala tayo. Sa regular po, ito po ang kanyang magiging income tax. Yung gross sales niya, 2,500,000 less cost of sales and operating expenses na 1,700,000, ang taxable income niya is 800. And based on the graduated income tax rate table, yung rate of not over 800, meron pong flat amount ng income tax due of 130,000. Okay? Based po yan dun sa graduated income tax rate table. For business tax, subject po siya sa 3% percentage tax. So, 2,500,000 times 3%, that is 75,000. Okay. Now, if he opted, next slide please, to be taxed at 8% on the gross sales, ito po ang magiging computation niya. For income tax, the tax due, so gross of 2,500,000 less 250,000, yung 250,000 po kasi kaya na nileless lang po yan para dun sa mga purely into business. Times 8% equals 180,000. For business tax, wala pong babayaran because under the 8% income tax rate, in lieu na nga po yan ng graduated at saka ng percentage tax. Okay. So, income tax, ang babayaran is 180,000. Now, let's make an illustration for those whose gross sales or receipts is more than 3 million. Pag po more than 3 million na, wala pong choice except to be taxed at graduated and be subject to VAT. Okay? So, yung example natin kanina, example natin ngayon is 3,200,000, no other source of income, meron siyang cost and operating expenses of 2 million, meron siyang VAT input taxes from his purchases of 100,000. So, ito po ang pag-compute, no, sa under the regular graduated income tax rate. Regular lang kasi wala nga siyang choice because ang kanyang gross sales is more than 3 million. So, gross sales receipts, 3,200,000, less cost. Ang taxable income niya is 1,200,000. And tax due, the rate is 130 pesos plus 30% of excess over 800. So, that is 250,000. Plus VAT, may output siya ng 3,200,000 times 12% equals 384 less input of 100,000. So, ang VAT payable niya is 284,000. Okay. Let's discuss those mixed income earners. So, ang tawag po namin dun sa those earning both compensation income and income from business or practice or profession, mixed income earner po ang tawag namin doon. Now, yung income po from compensation, always subject to graduated income tax rate. And the income niya from business or practice of profession would depend on the gross sales. Pagka ang income ang sales niya or receipt from the business or practice or profession is less than 3 million, meron pong option. Either 8 or graduated. Pero kapag po ang income niya from, or ang gross sales niya, receipt from business exceeds 3 million, wala pong option kundi gamitin ang graduated income tax rates. So, yun po ang under the law. Yan po ang nasa Section 24 ng ating tax code as amended by TRIN. So, let's illustrate po. So, in this example po, individual A had gross sales receipts through online platform amounting to 240,000. So, meron siyang cost and expenses of 100,000. May compensation income siya na 300,000. So, determine his tax liabilities. Okay. Kasi nga po, yung kanyang gross sales receipts is less than 3 million. So, yung income niya or yung sales niya or meron siyang option to be taxed at 8% or sa graduated para dun sa kanyang business income. Pero para po dun sa compensation income niya na 300,000, yun po ay sa graduated talaga. So, example po ng computation. If he opted to be taxed at 8% on the gross sales receipts in lieu of the graduated, ito po ang computation. On compensation, graduated rate po, sinabi po dun sa graduated rate, over 250,000 is 50,000 no, times 20%. Kasi po, sa graduated rate, yung first 250,000 is at 0%. Okay. So, ang kanyang compensation, 300,000. So, meron siyang taxable na 50,000 times 20%, 10,000. Yun po ang income tax sa kanyang compensation. However, sinabi niya na gusto niya, para dun sa kanyang income from business, 8% siya. Dito po, kapag ka-mixed income earner, wala pong minus na 250,000. Okay? So, on business income, 240,000 times 8 flat po yun. Gross, 240 times 8%, 19,200. To get the total income tax due, you have to add the two, which is 29,200. May business tax po ba siya? Wala po. Kasi ang option niya na 8% is in lieu of the graduated and the percentage tax. Okay? So, another illustration po, not another illustration po. If, in that case po, the same individual opted to be taxed at regular graduated income tax rate, this is the computation. So, kailangan makita po muna natin yung taxable income. On compensation po, taxable amount niya is 300. Kasi wala naman po tayong pwedeng i-deduct sa compensation income. On business income, meron siyang sabi natin, meron siyang gross sales receipt na 240, meron siyang cost and expenses na 100,000. So, ang taxable income niya from business is 140. So, we have to get the total taxable income, yan po ay 440,000, bago natin i-apply yung graduated rates. Hindi po pwede na compensation income 300 times graduated rates, business net taxable income from business times graduated rates. Hindi po pwedeng ganoon. Isa lang po ang pag-compute sa kanila pagdating sa graduated income tax rates. Pagsasamahin po natin yung total taxable income ng dalawa and then get the total the income tax rate from the graduated income tax rate table. So, doon po sa graduated income tax rate table, yung 20% po in excess of 250,000. So, ang babayaran po niya for income tax is 38,000. Since graduated po yung kanyang option na pinili, so for business tax, subject po siya sa percentage tax na 240,000, yun po yung gross niya sa business times 3%, 7,200. Now, let's have another illustration. Individual B. Individual B had gross sales receipts through online platform amounting to 2,500,000. Compensation, 300,000. Ang cost niya at saka operating expenses sa business niya is 1,700,000. Okay. So, if he opted to be taxed at regular graduated, eto po. So, yung sa compensation niya, 300, kunin natin yung net taxable income from business. So, ang sum nila is 1,100,000. Yan ang total taxable income. Applying the income tax rate dun sa graduated tax table, 220 pesos ang kanya income tax due. And for business, percentage tax due, 2,500,000 times 3%, 75,000. In this case, 2,500,000 po yung kanyang gross sales, di ba? May option ba siya? Yes, kasi less than 3,000,000. So, may option din siya na pwede rin siyang mag at 8% flat rate dun sa kanyang gross sales or receipt dahil yung kanyang gross sales is less than 2,000,000 at 3,000,000. Okay. So the next slide will show us, the next slide please, will show us na if the choice is to be taxed at 8% on the gross sales receipt, this is how we're going to compute it. So the compensation income, for income tax, the compensation income is 300, and the income tax due for the compensation is 10,000 based on graduated. Okay? And then the 8% of the gross sales receipts is 200,000. So 2,500,000 times 8%. So we have to add them to get the total income tax due. Nakita niyo po yung compensation base dun sa graduated at yung sales niya, yung income tax due sa business based dun sa 8% na based din sa gross sales or receipt. So we have to add them to get the total income tax due. So meron po ba siyang business tax na dapat bayaran? Wala po, kasi po ang choice niya na 8% is in lieu of the percentage tax. Okay. So, paano po kapag more than 3,000,000 ang income from business ni mixed income earner? So, let's go to the next slide. Ayan na po. Individual C had gross sales receipts through online platform amounting to 3,200,000. And he has compensation income of 300,000. So the cost of sales and allowable operating expenses incurred amounted to 2,000,000. VAT input taxes from purchases is 100,000. So may option po ba siya? Wala po siyang option insofar as the income from business is concerned para maka-choose ng 8%. Dahil wala po siyang option, lahat po should be taxable at the regular graduated income tax rate. So for income tax purposes po, kailangan makita natin yung total taxable income. So sa compensation po, yung total compensation na taxable, okay, plus the net taxable income from business, syempre po meron siyang expenses. So ang taxable income from business is 1,200,000. Ang total taxable income niya is 1,500,000. Now we have to apply the graduated income tax rate, and that would be 340,000. At dahil po sobra sa 3,000,000, okay, subject din po siya sa VAT. So the VAT output is 3,200,000 times 12% equals 384, less the input of 100, so ang VAT due is 284. Now, this is my last slide, the summary. Summary po to noong diniscuss ko dun sa yung may mga illustration tayo about the tax regime. So, for compensation income, purely business, syempre po, walang compensation income kasi purely business nga. For mixed income earner, okay, kung dahil meron siyang compensation income, the compensation income is always subject to graduated income tax rate. Now, for business income, tanungin po natin ng sarili natin. More than 3 million ba o less than 3 million yung aking gross sales or receipts? Because if it's less than 3 million, then we have option. So, ang option natin, ang income tax natin would be subject to the graduated rate of income tax or the flat rate of 8% based on the gross sales receipts in excess of 250,000. Yung 250,000 na yan, available lang yan para sa purely into business. And that is in lieu of the regular graduated rate and the 3% percentage tax. Pag po more than 3 million, wala pong option. So, kahit na po purely business, graduated po ang ating kailangang gamitin to compute for our income tax. So, pagka po mixed income earner, may option din po kung ang kanyang income from business is less than 3 million. So, pag graduated rate, okay, sa pagka yun ang option chosen by the taxpayer, then kailangan po makita muna natin yung total taxable income. So, we should get the sum of the taxable compensation and net taxable business income times the graduated income tax rate to get the income tax due on the total taxable income. Sa graduated rate po yun. However, kung ang ating choice is the flat rate of 8%, based on the gross sales, so mukhang nagkamali po ako, wala po yung in excess of 250,000. Ayan. No. Sorry po. Wala po yung in excess of 250,000. Yung pong in excess of 250,000 para lang po yun sa purely Pwede po bang pakitanggal lang yon dun po sa mixed? Yeah, that one po. In excess of 250,000. So, dapat po wala yung in excess of 250,000 dun sa mixed income earner. Kaya po ba niyong matanggal yan dyan? Sorry. Doon lang po sa mixed income earner, wala po yung in excess of 250,000.
Comment section natin, no? Team Taksumo. So,
okay. So, yun po yung summary, no? Ng ating Okay.
Okay.
So, that ends my discussion.
Thank you
Medyo
so much, Elenita Quimosing.
Yeah.
Personally po, naliwanagan ako sa maraming bagay. And I hope yung mga viewers natin, ganun din yung nararamdaman. Like, now, naintindihan po natin na hindi lang po income tax, but there are other types of taxes, no? Yung business taxes po that we fail to talk about as well. Meron pong VAT, and also may percentage taxes. Tapos, very clear po, we appreciate the breakdown po, yung mga examples of how you compute po for each kind of entity. So, stick around sa mga viewers natin. Attorney Lenny will also have you po sa ating studio or backstage kasi we'll have to ask you mga questions later on sa Q&A portion natin mamaya po.
But before we head over to our Q&A, no, let's take a break, no? That was a very good discussion, very meaty. But now let's take a break. We invited a few of our industry enablers, no, who would like to share a few things that would help MSMEs, home-based businesses, professionals, online sellers, and freelancers during these times. No? So first off, we'd like to call Globe My Business Head, Product and Market Innovation, Miss Donna Marie Paez. There you go. Hi, Donna. Good to see you again.
Hi, Ginger. Hi, EJ. Hello, everyone watching today. Such an insightful talk from Attorney Lenny. Marami rin akong natutunan. And I'm excited to be sharing with you also what Globe My Business has to share for your audience today. Right. So let me just set up and share my screen.
All right.
All
Thank you,
right, thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Donna.
All right. I hope everyone can see my screen today. This month, we're actually celebrating SME month. So, para sa mga nagnenegosyo, gusto magnegosyo, this month is really, really for you, and we salute you for doing what you do. A lot of the online sellers, a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs, mga gustong magnegosyo, the step one really is to register your business. Sabi nga ni Attorney Lenny kanina, tsaka ni EJ, tsaka ni Ginger, it's really very important to start formalizing your business. But a lot of us are left confused. Paano ba magsisimula? And then you have to ask other people, you ask your family members who have gone into business, you go into Google, you go into Facebook, and really ask, and go to even government websites to get the information that you need. The challenge that many of us have is hiwa-hiwala yung information. Punta ka kay DTI, punta ka kay BIR, punta ka doon sa local government website mo, tapos magtatanong ka doon sa Facebook. Ang daming information, and for a lot of people, that can lead to a lot of confusion. But Globe My Business is here to support. We recognize that there is this confusion happening. So what we did is we actually wanted to provide a source of information that weaves all of these processes together. From step 1 to DTI up to even answering questions pag DOLE na or SSS or PhilHealth, lahat end-to-end, we weave the process so that we can present it to you easily and seamlessly para hindi na kayo ma-confuse. More than that, more than consolidating all of this information, we actually also provide additional tips and tricks for business knowledge to ensure that you will really drive success for your business. So what am I talking about? Ano ba tong solution na to? Ano ba yung ginawa namin to make your life easier? What we did is have Globe My Business Digital Negosyo Consultant. The Digital Negosyo Consultant is the guide for aspiring and budding entrepreneurs to ask about how to register and formalize their business. It offers a step-by-step guide on how you can go about the business registration process, what government offices you need to go to, as well as what you need to prepare as requirements for these government offices. All you need to do is go to Facebook, go to Globe My Business's Facebook page, and send us a message. So it's as easy as that. It's available any time of the day. It's free to use. If you have Facebook, just go to our Facebook page and click the chat icon. And then once you're there, it will ask you, do you want to ask about your account, or do you want to ask about how to register a business? And just click on register a business, and you should get the information that you need. We'll provide you with information on what you need to be able to register a sole proprietorship or a partnership or even a corporation. That's all laid out there for you. More than that business registration information, we also link you up to the government forms and documents that you need to be able to fill that out beforehand. It lamanizes the process for you to understand. So madali na siyang intindihin, hindi na siya government speak or hindi na siya legal speak. Talagang parang nakikipag-usap ka sa isang tao na madaling intindihin yung sinasabi niya. And then, of course, access to all these content, videos, articles to help you grow your business. So that's one thing that Globe My Business is doing to help aspiring entrepreneurs and budding entrepreneurs. Gusto mo mag-register ng business by yourself, you go to our digital negosyo consultant. But also, there will be those that will want, just do it for me. 'Di ba? Parang gawin mo na lang for me, willing naman ako magbayad because I'm busy. We have struck a partnership with Taxumo. So thank you to our Taxumo partners, our hosts for today. We've struck a partnership with them wherein you can get up to 50% discount on selected Taxumo services. Ano tong services na to? This will be business registration services as well as renewal services for sole proprietorship up to corporation. Also discounts on tax filing software and financial compliance services. So take advantage of this if you want to register your business, because the offer is available up until the end of the year. And all you need to do is go to the website of Taxumo. So www.taxumo.com/globe-bizreg/ and then input the promo code GMBTXMBiz, and you'll be able to avail of these discounted services. So napakadali, and then of course, this discounted services from Taxumo, something that we all really need, and I think will really, really help everyone here today. And lastly, what I want to say is, if you have business needs, connectivity requirements, voice, mobile phone requirements, internet, just head on to globe.com.ph/shop-my business for online exclusive offers. So you don't need to get out of the house. You just need to go to the internet to order what you need for your business. And those devices and those services will come to you. Or you can dial 121, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every weekday, so Monday to Friday, and ask about special offers for the SME month. So we have Saludo SME special offers up until the end of the month. So I hope that that is helpful for those that are here today. Again, if you want to start to learn how to register your business and do it yourself, go to the Digital Negosyo Consultant. If you want someone to do it for you, then of course, that discounted services via Taxumo will be very, very beneficial for you. So that's it for me. Thank you, EJ and Ginger, for the time that you allocated for Globe My Business today.
Thank you so much, Donna. And I know it was a struggle to keep everything within a very short time frame. So congratulations. That was very well done. Go on, Ate. Very good. So just to recap, so that everyone understands, yung Globe Negosyo Consultant, they just simply like Globe My Business's Facebook page. Tapos they select business registration and they can talk na to the negosyo consultant, no?
No,
That's
they
right.
message us. So they like our page and they send us a message. And then in that message, so nasa Facebook chat
Right.
na, right? So
Right.
there's just the option, do you want to ask about your account or do you want to ask about starting a business or registering a business?
Yun.
And then you just click register your business and then it will give you all of the information that you need to know.
Oo, may oras ba to, Donna? Or this is like 24/7?
24/7.
Wow, galing. Okay, very good. And so also just to reiterate, at mag-angat na sarili naming bangko, no? We have a partnership with Globe. So just to repeat what Donna said, just visit www.taxumo.com/globe or @globe-bizreg, no? Both work. And then you'll be able to see more details there. So with that, thank you so much, Donna. No?
Thank you for
Okay.
having me.
Thank you so much, Donna. So for our next partner, we'd like to call the Vice President and the SME Platforms Head of the SME Banking Group of Union Bank. So this is Mr. JP Soliman.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
nice to see you again.
Hi. Thank you for having me here. Pasensya na ako, matagal ako magsalita. So, but I'll keep it in 10 minutes. Sorry.
Okay,
Sige.
all right.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, so let me share my screen here so we can start. Yes, so thank you, Taxumo, for having me here. I personally loved the talk of Attorney Lenny this earlier kasi ako din may sariling maliit na business. And yeah, I've registered also. So thank you for that. But I'm here naman to talk about how we can enable you as a micro entrepreneur, as a mixed business entrepreneur, on how you could do banking the way you live. All right. And this one we're saying is we're trying to write the future of how banking is. Para po ang tayo, the regular people, for us, banking should be something part of our lives. Hindi po dapat siya something na ayaw nating gawin kasi nakakainis pumila. But as a precursor, so Union Bank po is the 7th largest private universal bank in the country. And our motto is to keep on innovating. And when we innovate for our customer. Lagi po yan, lahat ng produkto namin nanggaling sa customer, nanggaling sa insights from our customers. Because of that, we were able to come up with services that is aligned towards banking the way you live. So in our everyday lives, doon po sa ginagawa natin, paggising sa umaga hanggang pagtulog sa gabi, pinag-aralan po namin yan together with our customers. And that is where we try to bring in. Okay, bring in po kung paano kayo hindi na magiging hassle yung pagbangko. That's why po, even sa pagbukas ng account, kahit po madaling araw nyo gusto magbukas ng account for yourselves, pwede nyo pong gawin yan through our mobile app. It's banking in your home, in your office, in the mall, wherever you may be. Right. So ano pong pwedeng gawin kapag nag-download kayo ng mobile app namin? Dami. Pwede po kayo mag-deposito ng cheque anytime. I-picturean nyo lang po yung cheque. Pwede po kayo mag-schedule ng transaction. Pwede po kayo magbayad ng utilities. Pwede po kayo magbayad ng tax. Pagkatapos po i-compute Taxumo yung tax at kailangan ng bayaran kasi due date na, sa mobile app, pwede nyo po siyang gawin. Alright, now aside from that, we try to help you with your business as well. And that's why we've created what we call Union Bank Global Linker. Dito po, malaki at malalim na malalim ang partnership namin ni Taxumo. They've been with us since 2017 when we launched Global Linker. This is an online platform that is for every business person na libre para gamitin. Hindi nyo kailangan magkaroon ng account sa Union Bank. Sign up lang kayo, login lang kayo, pwede nyo na gamitin kung ano yung mga available facilities sa loob. And most importantly, a facility we call Linker Store. So what are the things you can do inside? Of course, connect to different suppliers. Para po siyang Facebook, para siyang LinkedIn, para sa mga business people. May mga offers kami sa loob. Taxumo is one of the very, very famous offers we have inside. We have a lot of different webinars also. We create ebooks for you to review. And recently, we've partnered with learning management softwares or systems like Coursera, Manila Workshops, and so on. And of course, a do-it-yourself e-commerce store. Kung honestly, pero medyo may konting plug-in. Kung ngayon nagbabayad kayo ng third party para gumawa ng website para sa inyo, para lang magkaroon kayo ng website, dito po sa Global Linker, libre yung website. Wala kayong babayaran. Libre yung website. Binibigyan namin for you. It's called Linker Store. It's a bit do-it-yourself. So pipili kayo ng theme, tapos pipili kayo ng mga color schemes that you want, and then you just drag and drop the pictures of your product, you type the description of your product, and publish. Right? And we have partnerships with payment gateways, with logistics companies that you can enable. So mag-register kayo sa kanila, you can enable para you can receive payment. Right? And what's beauty about Global Linker? Since it's a social networking facility as well, just like Globe, I believe so, we have different discussion forums inside. We have Project Lifeline, na meron kaming mga volunteer lawyers who can give you free legal advice. We have Project Guardian, who can give you free coaching in terms of branding and in terms of product placements. And of course, Project Luca. I'm proud of Project Luca kasi we have partnerships like the volunteers from Taxumo, volunteers from Punong Bayan and Araulio. It's a very, very big accounting firm, and MGP Accounting, who gives SMEs free advice on how to do bookkeeping, mga issues about taxation and all those things. They are there for you to help you. So it's like talking to a real accountant na hindi ka muna magbabayad kasi masyado mahal magbayad, di ba? Kung simple lang naman yung tanong mo at hindi naman palagi, andyan. Inside Global Linker, they are there available for you. Right? Now, of course, we understand that running a business, it's very, very expensive if you talk about banking, di ba? That's why we've created a checking account for small businesses with only a requirement of 5,000 pesos. That's it. Hindi nyo kailangan mag-isip ng mahal si Union Bank, 100,000 pesos ang deposit balance yan. Hindi po. For small businesses, if you are a member of Global Linker, it's only 5,000 pesos. You can open an account already. And meron pa po kayo, may maganda pa dyan, meron po kayong relationship manager na ma-assign sa inyo para po i-talk through kayo sa mga other things that you need. Kasi po, for small businesses, we give so many concessions. We have this, particularly this. We've created an online portal for businesses. Kasi po, di ba kanina pinakita ko, you download the mobile app, it's for the person, the personal account. Ito po, it's for your business account. And so many things you can do inside. Bank transfers, locally and internationally you can do, right? Pay your taxes through this portal for your business. We have billers also like Meralco, Smart, Globe. Everyone is there. The most important billers for businesses. You can also do check deposit for your business because there's a mobile app also available here. Mahilig po kami sa mobile apps kung napapansin nyo. Personal banking may mobile app, business banking may mobile app, and even Global Linker has a mobile app. Napansin nga po namin if you go to a mall and may umorder sa website nyo na ginawa nyo sa Linker store, you can see that order in your mobile app. So you can complete that order if kailangan sa mobile app. Of course, since we are a bank, all our platforms have top-notch security features. We have our own data privacy officer. And everything we do, all of this we do because we know the future starts with each and every one of you. Maraming salamat po for giving me your time.
Okay, thank you so much, JP. Yes, Union Bank has been our partner since 2017, no? So they are one of the authorized agent banks that we're partnering with. So if you want to pay your taxes, no, you can do so using your Union Bank account. And also in terms of like Global Linker, again, no, if you want to be part of Global Linker, nakapag-connect po kami with other MSMEs in the platform, no, and offered our services also in that platform. So just go to unionbank.globallinker.com. Okay, thank you so much, JP, for sharing your products and services with us today.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's call in our third speaker, our fourth speaker, Miss Jarrett Outrees. She is Paymaya's government sector lead. So let's bring in Miss J.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Hi, Jay. Hello.
Hi. Yes.
We can hear you, although we can't see you, though.
Okay, let me try that again. Sorry, I think something's wrong with there you go. All right, but anyway, thank you, Taximo friends, for having us today. It's also an honor to be in the same webinar as with Attorney Lenny. Very, very insightful messaging earlier. So we're here today to share naman with because earlier the two speakers, Donna shared how they can help as far as business registration for budding entrepreneurs, and Union Bank naman shared their platform that can also assist our entrepreneurs in as far as their businesses are concerned. So allow me to share my screen with you. Okay. Okay, there we go. So Paymaya is the digital financial unit of Voyager Innovations, and we are an end-to-end digital payments ecosystem enabler in the country. So basically, we provide solutions and platforms that cut across consumers, merchants, and the government. So Paymaya is proudly made by Filipinos. And I think for our audiences this afternoon, while we do have different types of solutions, such as the Paymaya wallet, which offers the fastest way to have a financial account, and our Smart Padala domestic remittance with over 30,000 agents nationwide that covers 92% of the country's municipalities. For our audience right now, I think what is more relevant would be our Paymaya enterprise merchant acquiring business. So this business of ours is actually the biggest online acquirer that processes majority of the country's e-card commerce payments, and we are also the fastest growing POS payment acceptance acquirer. So what it does is basically enabling businesses of all sizes and all forms for them to be able to support them to accept cashless payments. So because we are because we process financial transactions, we are also partnered with very strategic institutions such as Visa, MasterCard, and others that you are getting to see on the screen right now. We're also a licensed institution of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So because of that, we were able to secure strategic merchant partners, as you can see, very familiar brands on the screen. Not only that, we are partnered with the private sector, we also work with government and social sector. So right now, we have over 30 government agencies and LGUs that we have equipped with digital payments and disbursement services, which we can also do the same for our businesses who are watching right now. So why do we need to digitize payments? Of course, it's one of the safest way protect ourselves, not only our customers but also us, the being the merchant. In terms of, syempre we're trying to avoid the virus, and even if the ECQ has already been lifted, some of us are still shying away to have high touch transactions. And if you are a merchant that used to be on ground, we have to move it to have an online presence, because this pandemic has caused us to kind of like shift from our usual heavy cash heavy transactions, moving to cashless. So what is important is, of course, our merchants should be able to accept all types of payments anytime, anywhere. Kasi what we want to, what this pandemic has taught us is really there is a requirement for us to expand yung ating visibility and being able to service, and as well as to continue yung business natin despite the ECQ and the impact of the pandemic that has happened to us. So we do have solutions right now that can help our merchants of different sizes to enable them with cashless payment. So first on our list is, of course, our PayMaya QR, which enables our businesses to accept digital payments, digital QR payments. So if you are someone who is selling online, this is something that you can enable for your social media assets, to or provide to your customers when they are ordering from you, as simply as a PayMaya user can scan the QR and pay for their purchase. We also have something we call the email invoicing. So whenever a customer would order from you, and if you don't have your website just yet, you can just send your customers with a billing invoice, and from there will be linked. They will be provided with a payment link where your customers can pay using their credit, debit, prepaid, Visa, Mastercard, or even with their PayMaya. And if the business is a little bit more techy na, they have their own website. We do have our e-commerce checkout plugin, which is what do you call this, compatible with Shopify, Magento, or WooCommerce made websites. And similarly, what it offers is to provide your customers with a seamless experience, from adding items into their carts, and then also be provided with a payment option towards the end of their transaction. So this also accepts Visa, Mastercard na credit, debit, or prepaid na cards, and even PayMaya. So with that, I understand that there might be businesses right now that are still open. Of course, we have to resume our businesses, and this product that you're seeing on the screen, which is our PayMaya One, is a gadget, kind of like a phone with a printer that accepts all kinds of payments, similarly as what you get to see on this screen. So this is one way of avoiding contracting the virus because of handling cash. So it accepts different types of card payments: Visa, Mastercard, JCB, and QR payments such as PayMaya and WeChat Pay. For those naman who are like new to the business, or they have their online business, we have recently launched this COVID season yung PayMaya negosyo namin. Ito yung pinakabagong solution namin, which is a self-onboarding app, wherein yung mga MSMEs natin or our online sellers can easily download in their Google phones, and soon in iPhones or iOS, in order for them to have a payment solution that allows them to receive cashless payments. So with that, what are our takeaways? So of course, our better normal has taught us to upgrade and complement our on-ground business by going online and expand our already existing online channels further. So with that, merchants must be able to accept all types of payments anytime, anywhere, so that our business is up and running continuously. And by going contactless, it's one way to make sure that all of it remains safe and secure. So I know that we do have very limited time. So for those who are interested or have more queries about the solutions and how we can help you provide, how we can help you provide your customers with more payment options, you may email us at inquiry@paymaya.com.
Thank you so much, Jay, for that, no? And just a disclosure lang, you'll see we have our own Paymaya one right here. So, kasi we actually use Paymaya, no, for processing the credit card and debit card payments of our customers, and they've been a great partner throughout the whole journey for us, no. So thank you for that, Jay.
Yes, thank you also for having us and allowing us to share our solutions to your viewers who are, I know, our businesses also. So sana nakatulong po.
Yay, thank you.
All right. So thank you again, Globe My Business, Union Bank, and Paymaya for their support. Now let's call back in BIR Assistant Commissioner for Internal Affairs Service, Attorney Elenita Quimosing, to help us answer some of our questions now from our viewers.
Ayan.
Hi, Attorney!
Hello.
Finally. There, we can see you.
Finally, we can see you,
Yeah.
Attorney.
I'm sorry, there's
Okay.
so many technical glitches kasi.
No worries,
No
ma'am.
worries.
Ganyan
I have
talaga
to
yan.
use different devices just to be here.
And we thank you, ma'am, for being so flexible and for adjusting for us, no? So that's very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Ayan,
Okay.
sige. So again, guys, no, we have some questions that we've been tracking dun sa chat, and these are questions that we'll be asking you, ma'am.
Yeah.
But if you do have any more questions, just ask them, and if we have time, hopefully we can include them. And I guess we have a question from
Okay, so for
online,
the first question, no, this is from online Filipino freelancers. Ano po ang mga necessary documents needed if and when people decide to register? And also, ano yung implications if they decide not to register?
May bala.
Okay.
Bye.
I think I think I have already discussed a while ago yung necessary papers needed if and when people decide to register. So there should be a decision. When you decide to go into business, you should register kaagad. Okay. So sinabi ko po kanina, aside from the government issued ID, if you're an individual, you have to have the DTI kung gagamit kayo ng training. Now, in the case naman of non-individuals, no, yung pong SEC Certificate of Incorporation or SEC Certificate of Recording or License to do Business in the Philippines, and the Articles of Incorporation or Articles of Partnership. So, yun po yung kailangan nyo. And of course, magbabayad kayo ng 500 plus 30 pesos DST. Yun po.
Yes. And the receipt you can also get from the RDO, ma'am, no?
Yeah, you have to go to your RDO. Anyway naman po, within your vicinity, I'm sure, may mga district office kami po dyan.
Right, yes. Yeah, thank you for that, ma'am. Next question po, ma'am, from our partners in the Digital Architect. Ang question po niya is, do professionals need to get mayor's permit and business permit to apply for COR in BIR?
Nasabi ko na po na ang aming requirement lang yung kanina, government issued ID and yung pong DTI certificate kung meron kayong business name.
Okay, very clear.
Na po. Guys, ilang beses na inulit yan,
So, dapat
na po. Hindi ko pa pala nasagot yung kanina. Ano yung implication if they decide not to register?
Sige, ma'am.
Siyempre po, once na mag-TCVD kami or yung mag-door-to-door kami at nakita namin may business kayo but you are not registered, so we penalize you. And if you are VAT registerable at hindi kayo nagpa-register as VAT person, we may also close your business.
Okay.
So lahat po yan under the law.
Okay,
Right.
thank you po, attorney. So the next question is from Alwin A. Do I have to transfer my TIN to the RDO before registering a business?
Ah, bakit po? Bakit
Kasi
po
po,
kailangan dati
yes,
po ba may pinya
transfer.
sila as
Yes,
compensation
meron.
earner?
I think so
Siguro
po,
po, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. Opo, pagka ganun po, kailangan nating, kung saan tayo magpaparegister na RDO, let's say dun sa district office where ang jurisdiction dun sa ating bahay. So, dapat, at yung ating naman employment, let's say, nasa Makati at tayo naman nasa Manila. So, dapat po i-transfer yung ating team.
Okay, alright.
Nagre-request
Thank
lang
you.
po naman ng transfer.
Mm-mm.
Request lang ng transfer.
Oo, doon po sa original RDO na.
Yes po.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So next question po is from Gem S. Yan. Counted po ba as self-employed if the company is a US-based company and we are the ones responsible for filing our own taxes? I'm a full-time employee on the said company and not freelance or project-based. Yon. So I assume, ma'am, I guess yung question niya is hindi kasi registered probably in the Philippines yung company she's working for. So she's like,
Huh?
pero she's full-time working for that company.
Mm-mm.
Kahit na ba US-based kung nandito, may PE na yun eh. I mean, permanent establishment, dapat naka-register.
Baka ma'am online,
Company.
purely online,
And,
ganon.
Pwedeng makita uli yung
Ay, yung
question.
question. That's
The
the question.
employee,
Yan.
full-time employee and not freelance. Kung full-time employee ka noong company na yun, dapat, at hindi sila nagfa-file for you, wala kang withholding from them. Ano ba to?
Malamang.
Dapat kasi
Right.
may withholding.
Diba?
Diba?
So, yung base
So
company.
kung walang withholding, ikaw na lang mag-file para sa sarili mo. Kung hindi ka nawi-withholdan nila, mag-file ka para sa sarili mo. Kasi in the long run, baka pagka na-audit namin yung company mo na hindi pala sila registered pero may establishment sila dito, then baka pati kayo
Masabi.
Yeah.
Pag ganun ba, ang kailangan nilang i-register sa sarili nila as professionals? Would you recommend that?
Yeah. What? Ano po? Hindi ko po
I-register ba nila as better ba if i-register nila sarili nila as professionals?
No po,
para lang
as employee.
No. Okay.
Talaga naman po talagang si employee.
Kahit po hindi registered yung business dito sa Philippines.
Bakit naman po, hindi naman, yung sa sarili mo, alam mo naman, employee ka, therefore you register yourself as employee.
Ganun yun.
Oo.
Sige. Thank you for the clarification, ma'am.
Okay, so another question po, ma'am, from Philip. Ano po ang definition ng online seller? For example, I am a writer and I'm selling my services on platforms like Upwork.com. Are we considered an online seller?
Yes po, any activity po na you do for profit, diba? You are into business na noon. So, if you are into business, whether online or brick and mortar, it doesn't really matter kung ano yung marketing platform mo eh. Basta you are into business because you are doing activity na for profit, then you are into business, then you have to register.
Okay.
Wala po
So,
naman kung internet o hindi internet or online o hindi online.
Yes, mag-register ka. Pero ma'am, kunya, di ba
Yes.
nabanggit mo kanina mayroong priority for online sellers, di ba?
Yes, we have.
Oo. Yung ganito, ma'am, kunyari,
Isang special lane po yun for those special people.
hindi ko alam yun. That's great.
Yes.
Nakasama po yung mga seniors. Di ba tayo may senior lane? So, yung lahat
Yes.
ng special lane, nandun po. Seniors, PWD, online. Yeah. We give them priorities kasi, di ba?
Right.
Yes. So, siguro, attorney, yung question siguro nito ni Philip is, kunwari siya, writer siya, kunwari dito sa Upwork, content writer siya, or nagsusulat siya ng articles, pwede niya pong gamitin yon, yung line na yon.
What line?
Ay, the counter, the priority
is considered
line.
an online seller.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, sige. Thank you for that.
Because parang, hindi ba online din siya?
Online,
seller
ma'am.
siya eh.
Oo.
Yeah,
Mga
office
ganun.
works. Yes.
Oo.
Mhm.
That makes sense. Okay,
Yes,
thank you for the
yes.
clarification. Yeah.
Yes po.
Okay yun, ma'am. Sige. So, ang
Okay.
next question po, ma'am, is from Noemi. Ang question niya ay, isa po akong online virtual assistant. I consider myself an online seller dahil I sell my services via an online platform. My contract started last October 2019 pa. If I register now, am I liable to pay penalties?
Meron tayong sinabi kanina, you have to avail of this one time, ano ba to? Registration campaign. Okay. Na basta you have to register on or before July 31, walang penalty. And you have to declare and pay your previous previous income and declare the income plus pay the correct taxes on or before July 31, wala pong penalties.
Wala pong
So,
penalty.
oo.
Very clear.
So, dapat natin yan.
Oo.
Otherwise, after that, lahat po ng klase ng penalties meron na.
Tama. Unahin na natin, Habang nandyan,
Yes.
let's make the most of this window of opportunity.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. So that's very clear, no? So for
Seize
any
the
type of
opportunity. Yes.
Yes.
Tama.
Ayan. So for any type of business, basta register po tayo before July 31. Wala po tayong late registration fee.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Follow up. Here. From Gaudi A, I am transitioning from being employed to self-employed. I resigned last January 2020. But given the pandemic, what are my options in transferring my RDO and then registering myself as self-employed? Late na po ba ako? May penalty na po ba?
So you said you resigned last January 2020. So,
Yes, ma'am.
and then nag-start ka na ng mag-business after your resignation, di ba?
Probably.
So, parang sasabihin ko po, mixed income earner ka insofar as taxable year 2020 is concerned because noong January may income ka from compensation and after January, income from business. Okay? So, yung pag-transfer po naman ng TIN is you have to go to the RDO kung nasaan yung TIN mo and request for a transfer. I don't think late na po kasi late na kasi meron nga tayong na July 31. Diba? So kahit na nag-start ka ng February, you still have the time, you still have 21 days
Yes.
to register.
Tama. Okay. Okay, that's very clear. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, next question po. Ito, ma'am, medyo popular question. Kung iba daw po ang sinasabi ng RDO versus sa mga sinabi nyo, anong gagawin nila?
Tawagan po nila ako or
Wow.
meron po kami kasing complaint ano ba to? Nagre-receive po kami ng complaints. Meron po kaming ang tawag niyan, yung call center, hotline to yung mga complaints na ganun. Or they can also email me para ma-address yung whatever problems or issues they may have with the personnel of the RDO.
Oo.
Sige po. We'll get po your email, tapos siguro we'll, or the call center email, no? And then we will share it sa comment section natin later on.
Yes po.
Okay. That is so good to know, no? Kasi I think kinakabahan lang yung maraming tao kasi baka napanood nila to and then when they go to the RDO, iba po yung sasabihin so they don't know, they're confused what to do, no? So thank you so much for
nila,
that.
attorney ka ba? Ito, attorney nagsabi.
Pakita niyo daw yung video. Pakita niyo yung video ni attorney. Ayan. So from Jem, next question po. From Jem, counted po ba as self-employed if the company is US-based company? Ito yun. Sorry. Let me skip that. From Peter, hello po, any consideration po kaya sa startup company? Di ba po may bago po kasi atang Startup Act? Salamat po.
Well, ang startup usually ginagamit yan na term sa doon sa mga techie, di ba? Na may startups sila, but actually nagbe-business na yan eh. Yung startup company lang, they're waiting for the right person to buy them or for the right person to make them big. Kasi pag startup ang tawag sa kanila eh. Pero pagdating, lalaki na sila, di ba? Something like But they are already into business. So they have to register.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think naman, ma'am, for all businesses naman, no, like the first 3 years, kung wala ka talagang kita, yung income tax mo zero, ma'am, di ba?
Yes,
So starting year 4 lang yung minimum corporate income tax eh. Oo.
Yes.
So definitely make that is, kumbaga may consideration naman for new companies definitely.
And
Of
siguro
course.
to follow, attorney follow up doon kasi may mga nandito when I'm reading yung thread natin with other people. Sinasabi nila what if po seasonal yung products nila? Or this is syempre this is a time of pandemic and people are trying out pa lang, hindi pa sila sure if they really want to get into business. Do they have to register right away? And possibly when is the best time to register?
There's no best time po. Always po, if you're going to go into business, before commencement of the business, sabi po yung sa law. Hindi po ako nagsasabi na. Sabi po sa law, before commencement of the business, you have to register. So yun po ang sagot ko.
Yes.
Oo.
Okay.
And I guess that's very clear na, walang gray area na if you're earning X amount, wala. Dapat before.
Wala po sa amount
the
yun.
business talaga.
Yeah.
Oo.
Sa naman, sa computation naman yun lalabas if may tax issues or
Wala ka
not.
namang
Yes.
kita kung zero income mo, walang tax.
Yes.
Yes.
Zero income mo.
You have to file.
But you have to file.
Kasi hindi
Thank you
naman
for
po
that.
manghuhulang taga-BIR. File mo, lagay mo
Oo.
kung talagang wala kang income, lagay mo di zero
Oh,
sales,
zero.
di ba?
Mm-mm.
And that's
Yes.
okay.
Mm-mm.
That's
Okay.
true. Okay, I think this is another popular question, attorney.
Yes,
What
po.
if from Pao, what if I have different online businesses? Kasi I'm sure marami dyan nagbebenta ng baked sushi, tapos nag-online also, nag-vlog. So do I need to register as separate entities? Or separate,
If
I'm
you
assuming
are-
separate
No,
CORs.
if you're one individual, pagka po individual, lahat ng income mo in whatever form or type yung kailangan i-register mo kung business ka. Kahit na from beauty parlor, from selling whatever, you have to register your business. Now, kung iba-iba yung types ng business mo, i-register mo lang yung iba as your branch, parang ganon. Parang branch out mo yung business mo, something like that. But you have to register yung iba-ibang business mo. But at the end of the day, dahil individual ka, isa lang ang iyong income tax return na i-file. Yeah.
Yeah.
So lahat ng income mo, i-add mo yan, lahat ng expenses, to get the hindi naman po ang pag-compute per business, no? If you're an individual. And even if a corporation, ganun din naman.
Okay.
So, yun.
Yan. Ayan, ma'am. Thank you so much for answering everything so far. Isa na lang, ma'am. I think isa na lang. No?
Yeah.
Ito, ma'am, from Mel. Since encouraged ang pag-declare ng previous sales, how to do it if walang receipts since kakastart pa lang ng business upon registration?
So again,
Hindi ho ba sinabi nga natin kanina, kapag nag-register ka at kailangan mo na talaga na resibo, meron po dun sa aming counter na what we call as the BPR, Bureau Printed Receipts, na kami po ang nagpa-print, or Bureau Printed Invoice, or BPI. Kasi kami po yung nagpa-print, then tanong nyo lang dun sa RDO kung magkano because iba-iba po depende sa cost ng pagbayad nila. So you'll be charged for the cost only of the printing. So kung kailangan nyo, hindi na kami makapag-intay ng magpa-print ng sa sarili ninyo, then you can buy that.
Okay.
Kasi mga
Doon na rin
sale nila
po
before,
sa the
ma'am.
same counter. Same counter.
Oo. Gets. Yung mga sale nila before, may habol na lang nila, lagay na lang nila yung dates dun sa mga resibo. Ganun ba yun? Yeah.
Pwede
Yeah.
naman.
Oo.
Pwede naman.
Isang resibo lang for all the things na nabenta mo, no? Pwede naman yun.
Ah,
Kasi ngayon mo lang siya lalagyan ng resibo, di ba? Oo.
Yes.
I see.
Okay.
Oo.
Sige, so I think we're running out of time, attorney, no? So what we're
Yeah.
gonna do, we're gonna compile questions na lang po, yung mga hindi po natin natanong dito sa live session.
Yes.
Tapos we'll send it to you if you could kindly na lang po answer na lang, and then we'll be the one to post it na lang or comment, no?
Oo, we'll comment na
for
lang.
the
Okay.
people.
So wala
Yeah.
siyang email ad na ilalagay.
But we will also get your email address po para at
Okay.
least the people can also contact you, no, or the customer
Yes.
service of BIR.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so before we end, attorney, do you have some parting words for our viewers? For parting words po.
Huwag po tayong matakot sa BIR. Siyempre po kami, ang ano lang namin is, ang mandate po namin siyempre is collection of taxes. Na yung mga taxes naman yan is hindi naman po, yan pong taxes na kinokolekta namin is really for the good of our country. Para sa infrastructure, para sa health natin, diba? So, lahat naman po kailangang mag-contribute kahit paano. And we are always here to serve you. Kung may mga kailangan kayong i-clarify or whatever, you are always welcome. Hindi po kami humihindi. Kung may clarification in anything about taxes, na internal revenue tax, we are always ready to serve. Okay?
Yeah.
Huwag po kayo maya.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you,
that's very
attorney. The mere fact that you're here, no, like sharing knowledge and wisdom, we really appreciate you. That means like the BIR is really ready to help us and to answer no lahat ng mga katanungan natin. Thank you so much, attorney. So,
And thank you rin na you gave us this opportunity to explain na there's nothing new. Everything is just a reminder. Okay? So, wag po kayong mataranta. Reminder lang po na lahat to.
Mm-hmm. Reminder plus promo. No penalty. No?
Meron po. Marami na pa rin po kami na-collecta sa Pogo. Okay. So, thank you very much sa inyo
Thank you,
for this
ma'am.
opportunity. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And now, let's call back our partners for any parting words or advice they may want to give our viewers. Let's start with Donna of Globe My Business.
Okay, so thank you again, guys, for the opportunity to talk to your viewers today. Amazing set of speakers that you have here. It's such an honor to be a part of this panel. Sabi nga ni Attorney Lenny, don't be afraid of formalizing your business. So we really salute yung mga SMEs talaga natin. So good job to everyone, and we will get through this challenging time.
Okay, thank you so much, Donna. How about Mr. JP Soliman?
Hi, parting words. Again, everyone is trying to get into business. Everyone is trying to pivot. The pandemic has caused so many crisis issues for everyone in terms of money. So there are always enablers like us who's here to help. You can reach out to us anytime. I think I saw a question kanina, how do we get in touch with you? If you sign up to Global Liquor, automatic nakalink tayo. And I'm the one really replying. It's really me. It's not the chatbot who's replying there. It's me. So you can send me a message anytime inside the platform. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, JP. And last but not the least, Miss J from Paymaya.
Yes. Of course, thank you, Taksumo family, for having us. Kami sa Paymaya, naniniwala kasi kami na ang Pinoy ay very resilient. So kahit na tinamaan na tayo ng pandemic, nakita naman natin, as JP mentioned nga, how all of us pivoted our businesses, and even yung mga individuals natin, how they got into business. Mag-register po tayo. Laging pong sinasabi po yan ng partners po natin from BIR. And Globe My Business and Union Bank and us in Paymaya are here to support you. We're here to support you. We will heal as one. Maraming salamat po.
Wow. Thank you so much for that, Jay. It's very nice to see all of you guys coming together, no? So it's very inspiring. Thank you all for being here. And again, to everyone, to our viewers, if you need help with business registration and taxation, that's what Taxumo is here for. As a certified tax software provider, we can definitely help you with those requirements. Please feel free to check out https://taxumo.com.
To our viewers, if you want to watch the replay of this video will be saved in the Taxumo's Facebook page, and it will also be available on YouTube. Masyado ako excited ngayon. So feel free to share this video using hashtag #TaxItEasy with Taxumo. Okay.
All right.
So I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much to all of our viewers and to my co-host EJ, who is just beside me.
Yes. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day.
Bye.
Have a
Thank
happy
you.
weekend. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye.